food is identity. It's the most revealing thing about you, about a culture, where you come from, how you live, what's important to you. They go hand in hand. I moved to the US when I was fairly young, but I was still old enough to have my first food memories in Korea. Bananas and any kind of fruit that were imported to Korea, especially tropical fruit, were very expensive in the 70s. And I remember my grandmother buying me this banana in the food market, and it was this very special thing. And then I came to the States, and bananas were everywhere. So that was really my first food memory in terms of an ingredient. And also understanding that a single food can occupy a totally different role in one culture than in another culture. Before I opened Benu, I was at the French Laundry for a long time, working with Thomas Keller, both in California and at his restaurant Per Se in New York. And it was an amazing experience for me. It really shaped who I am as a person in so many ways. There was a time where I realized I had to do something on my own. And when I realized that, there was no turning back. It was just time for me as a chef to take that next step. I opened Benu in 2010. The process of writing the menus when we first opened was both discovery and rediscovery. It was rediscovering things that I had either thought about years ago or I had tasted decades ago. When someone asks me what kind of restaurant Benu is, my first answer is it's an American restaurant. It's open to the influence of all different kinds of cultures. We have Asian influences, of course. We have Western influences. We have influences that are technique-driven. Some are flavor-driven, some are ingredient-driven. But it accepts all those things, and it defines the kind of food that we serve. The book is about a menu at Benu, because that's what this restaurant is about. It's about providing one menu for all of our guests that night. I think there's highs and lows, and there's points in the menu where it's very fast. There are some dishes that are meant to kind of stimulate different senses. And I think you have to go through a whole menu to get a full understanding of the kind of cooking that we're aiming to do. If you write a book, a cookbook, with several different dishes, each dish can be really beautiful. But I think when you look at all the dishes in the context of a menu, that's when it's really greater than the sum of its parts. And hopefully we can convey the experience of dining at Benu to the reader, rather than just a collection of dishes and recipes. Through the process of writing the book, I really learned what it meant for me to be an American and an American chef. The book is really about finding yourself in your work and understanding that there's meaning in finding yourself in your work. And for me, in order to be so invested in what you do day in and day out, and to spend your life doing that, it has to be something that's truly meaningful to you. And if you can do that, you'll discover things that you never imagined.